Anybody recognize this man? This one you recognize. Robert McNamara, Secretary of Defense under JFK and Lyndon Johnson. Why do I want to finish off with him? Because Robert McNamara was a super forecaster. This guy was amazingly analytical. He was brilliant and careful and computer-like in his thinking. And that's why he rose up through the ranks at the Ford Motor Company. It's why he put Ford back on top. It's why he became president of Ford. It's why JFK made him Secretary of Defense. And if you know Robert McNamara's career, you know that the most consequential decision that he made was what? To escalate in Vietnam. So how did that happen? How did he screw up so badly, this brilliant man? The answer is he, like everybody else in Washington, believed in something called the domino theory. If South Vietnam falls, all the other nations in Southeast Asia will fall, American national security will be jeopardized. Therefore, it was worth the risk of getting into a quagmire. So we should escalate. Now, if this supremely analytical man is making this enormously consequential decision, and he's aware of the risks, he must have done it so rigorously. It must be so careful. It must be so tightly analyzed. I want to read that document. And guess what? You can't, because there is no such document. It doesn't exist, because they never analyzed it. They never did a serious analysis of the domino theory. It was just something that everybody took to be true. Pretty incredible, isn't it? Pretty disturbing. And when McNamara, to his enormous credit, wrote his autobiography in the mid-1990s, he said, how did we screw up? I can only say that the press of events, everything was happening so fast, we were working so fast, we were working so hard, that we never stopped to question our assumptions. Even on this enormously consequential decision, they screwed up that badly. And here's a really sad coda to the story. At one point, the director of the CIA finally said, you know what, we should analyze this domino theory. Is it true? What happens if the South Vietnam falls? And he went to the CIA analyst and he said, do a proper analysis of this. And you know what the analysis concluded? It was an amazingly accurate forecast of exactly what did happen. It said, domino theory, no, there'll be some consequences, not that serious. So the CIA director walked it over to the White House, handed it to Lyndon Johnson. Lyndon Johnson put it in a drawer, didn't show it to anybody. Why? It was 1967. It was already too late.